Is that free smoke I see? Give me some, give me free. Give me some.
CJ on 32s and you rocking out with free.
The life of Jerry Bear, man.
The real Nova 797.
TK's Garage.
You doing a budget, man? You rock with me, you need to rock with free smoke, baby.
Mess with free smoke heavy.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy CamelCat.
Beauty 392B.
Make sure y'all doing a free smoke. Hey man, say man, hey man, it's your boy man, real for real, man.
Free smoke, free smoke.
Hey, free smoke.
And you're watching Free Smoke.
Are you watching Free Smoke?
Free smoke. Free smoke.
Free smoke.
Free smoke. Rocking with free smoke, man. Make sure y'all subscribe. Yeah.
To the latest podcast on YouTube, Free Smoke.
Make sure y'all tune in to the Free Smoke family,
Free
man.
Smoke.
What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video. I'm your boy FaTKaT. We got the Relly Rellz in the building. If you don't know, man, you're watching Free Smoke, home with your news for the culture, man. Let's go and get into it. Hey, as y'all know, we bring y'all all kind of news, man. You know what I'm saying? The first thing we're gonna bring to y'all today, of course, is our brother, Mod2Fame. Man, Mod2Fame, as y'all know, man, got probably one of the fastest Hellcats out there, especially twin turbo Hellcat.
Manual.
Twin turbo manual Hellcat. You know what I'm saying? We can't forget that part of, you know what I'm saying? Can't leave that out. But anyway, man, so, you know what I'm saying? Mod2Fame got probably one of the fastest Hellcats out there, man. And, but yo, he went out there and raced the twin turbo Calvo Viper.
Brother, hey, that you know, I think a lot of times, you know, I would look at it as he using that for a measuring stick on, you know, where he's actually at, you know, with his car. At the end of the day, man, that Viper was fast. Thing is, in third gear, you know, they was, you know, locked in together, you know, but when that Viper hits fourth gear, man, like Maz said, man, he'll jump out and put two cars on you, just like that. Because if I'm not mistaken, Mod2Fame, he does brake boost. And the Viper is a gear boost, you know, at the end of the day. So, man, bro, it was amazing just to see that, though, man, because you got to think how many Hellcats out there, whether it be red eye, basic Hellcats, or how many cars in general, made by Dodge, are gonna be able to get out there and for a good part of the race, hang with the Calvo Viper at the end of the day, man. So it was dope to see the brother Mod2Fame, Steph from Mod2Fame, get out there, man. And like I said, man, to me, I'm gonna use it as a measuring stick to where I'm at, because, you know, if I'm like this close to this Viper right now, you know what? Give me a little bit more time, and I'm gonna be a little bit closer, you know. So it was great to see him get out there and do that, you know. So shout out to the homie that owned the Viper as well, man. Good race stuff.
Yeah. I think he's tried this Viper a couple times, and you know, it never really ends too well for him. Look, man, that Viper is just a different animal. You know what I'm saying? The Vipers is just a different animal. You know what I'm saying? Like look, you know, Hellcats are made to go fast, right? Vipers are made to be quick.
Yeah,
you know
there's a difference.
Like, there's a difference. Hellcats are made to go fast, meaning you can hit 200 miles per hour. If you got 8 miles of runway or whatever the case, you probably get up there to the 170, 180, even maybe 200. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They're made to go fast. Vipers are made to be quick.
To get to that 170 or 180 quick.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Demonology always says it, man. There's a difference between fast and quick. His car is, Demonology said, my car is quick. You know what I'm saying? So by the time his car is built to make it to that quarter mile line as fast as possible. Yeah, your top speed or your track speed, whatever, might be faster than mine towards the end, but it don't matter because I'm already done with the race. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm done.
You're gonna run out of track trying to catch him. Is what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm done. I'm done already. So by the time you gaining or you doing whatever, I'm done. The race is over with. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So same thing with the Viper, man. Vipers are the same thing. Man. So hey, shout out to Mopo all the way around. You know what I'm saying? Look, ain't nothing really out there right now that's as far as a brand that's really touching it. Whether from
facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, this is Mopar and Mopar action. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing else gonna compare to either one of them things.
That's it.
There y'all go. But with that, man, we got to get into this subject because this was crazy, man. If y'all watched this, I don't know if you guys are hip hop fans or not, but we just recently had a Verzuz, right? I don't know what Verzuz is. Verzuz is when they pin two iconic, acts together, whether they are solo acts or a group, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case, man. 9 times out of 10 in hip hop, hip hop legends. Sometimes they do R&B and stuff like that as well. But it's in that within the hip hop culture, right? And like I said, we just had a legendary battle go on, Verzuz battle go on just the other day, man. We talking about Bone Thugs and Harmony versus 3 6 Mafia. Now let me tell y'all something. Oh, it's funny that Busy Bone is not even in that picture right here, on the top. Because let me tell you something, man. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all didn't watch this Verzuz, you need to go back on YouTube and watch it, right? And let me tell you, this is the first. They've always had that energy has always been in the air because it's competition.
Yes.
Like, oh man, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? But nothing has always been peaceful. Well, not this one. Let me tell y'all something. Bone Thugs and Harmony, 3 6 Mafia, man. They've always had some sort of like animosity, but they've always had something against, towards each other. Mm-hmm. But man, it all came to a head, man, and Busy Bone felt a certain kind of way about something, and he made it be clear. And Juicy J had some choice words for him, a choice 3 words for him. You know what I'm saying? If y'all catch my drift, 3 words. What's 3 words that a man can say to another man that is just gonna take him over the edge? Literally, just 3 words. You know what I'm saying? And it rhymes with You know what I'm saying? Hey, but listen, Busy Boy, they take too kindly at that. And let me tell y'all something, man. He threw some things across the stage. And next thing you know, man, it was chaos up on the Verzuz stage. Relly Rellz, what you got to say about that, bro?
Bro, man, first and foremost, man, shout out to Bone Thugs and Harmony. Shout out to 3 6 Mafia. Everybody that came in, Lil Wayne, Lil Jon, Terrence Howard, just everybody that came in, man. But bro, we, like you said, it has always been tension in the air at some of these verses. And it's been on everybody's walked that fine line, Right. And I think the perfect example of walking that fine line was the Dipset and Locks joint. They really, really walked that fine line. There was no line in this one, even though there was some caution tape out there on the stage last night, bro. Evidently, someone from over on 3 6 Mafia side was mocking Busy Bone while he was, doing his verse, and he didn't take kindly to it. And, he was like, hey, you ugly mofos ain't gonna sit here and, be mocking me while I'm doing my job, essentially. He turned up the situation when he called them ugly mofos. That turned it up even more. And then Juicy J came back and said something that one man should never utter to another man unless you ready to put hands down,
Exactly. Without, you should never say that unless you're expecting retaliation. It's not always going to happen, but just expect. If you say that to another man, expect there to be retaliation. That's all.
Absolutely. And you don't invite no man to do anything like that, because you're gonna get something besides that at the end of the day when you're dealing with a real dude, at the end of the day. And then he said that, man, stuff got to flying across the stage, man. Microphone went over there, man, some other stuff went over there, and then it was like once the throwing happened, then you just seen both sides like this. I think they had great security there tonight. Last night they had great security there because they was able to get that situation under control.
pretty quickly.
In the back of my mind, I always knew, like, you know, Busy Bone and the rest of Bone, they had their issues and stuff like that. So I was kind of thinking, I'm like, you know, Busy gonna come in here and handle business and everything gonna be smooth. It was in the back of my mind, brother. I was like, something could possibly happen. I thought it would be between Busy and Bone Thug. You know what I mean? I didn't know it was gonna end up be between, you know, that. And like I said, the melee ensued, and then, you know, I didn't, me personally, but who am I? I didn't like how, you know, I felt like Gangsta Boo was over there trying to egg it on some more during that time. Like, we trying to get this thing settled, because you don't know if it gets to a certain point what could happen once everybody leaves the arena and where this took place at, you know. So, but the homie Lazy was really playing the peacekeeper last night. You know, and I definitely
showing love to everybody for sure.
Yeah, and I think more so, you know, him and DJ Paul were, you know, the kind of peacekeepers between both sides at the end of the day, man. And salute to the homie on IG, We Working. He really, you know, if you don't know who he is, if you go back and look at it, he's the one that got the blue jacket on or whatnot. White guy with a blue jacket on, bald head guy. He was essentially standing in the middle because he works with everybody. Hence the name We Working. He works with everybody. He knows everybody. So he was able to be the peacekeeper in between both of the groups. He was able to get, you know, Busy Bone to come back out. Salute to Busy for coming out and apologizing not only to 3-6 Mafia, but apologizing to the fans watching and everybody there, you know, because he could have dipped and left, you know. Granted, I'm pretty sure it would have had a monetary effect on, you know, his situation. That could have been motivation to come back, but he still didn't have to apologize when he came back, is what I'm, you know, I'm hinting to or whatnot, you know. So all in all, I was only one thing disappointed me. I didn't get to hear First of the Month.
Why? What happened?
They ran out of time. So the melee,
that gotta be in there, man. That gotta be in that.
Yeah,
it don't matter what. It gotta be in that playlist.
The melee killed some time. First group ever, well, first verses ever. How did they say it? No, they said Busy Bone was the first person ever to make verses go to a commercial break, you know. So but you know, I think, you know, after that happened, I'm glad everybody came back together. I'm glad they squashed everything to be able to finish the event. You know, a lot of hits came out. I know a lot of people are surprised about how many hits that 3-6 Mafia, you know, came with.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna tell you what had me sit back, brother, was when they did the joint, dang, what was that joint with 8-Ball MJG, project 8-Ball MJG, was the Project Pat on that one too?
No, Project Pat came before that.
Yeah, he was before that. But man, when they dropped that joint, I said, oh man, we got a ball game here. You know what I mean? We got a game here. They came out swinging 60. They came out swinging from the beginning. And maybe because they said, hey, man, we don't know how this thing could go. It can get, this thing might get shut down, and we got to be winning when it gets shut down, you know. But I would like to have seen Bone Thugs come a little bit harder as far as, you know, some of their heavier hits, stuff that they went diamond with, you know what I mean? Because, hey, bro, they did Crossroads. To me, they saved it to do a tribute. So that's what I'm going to, you know, chalk that one up to, because you've seen what they had on the board. And, you know, they had the different people that passed away and stuff like that. But, man, my first song would have been Thuggish Ruggish Bone, bro. You know what I mean? Then I would have dropped the joint with Pop and the Easy E. I like how they brought Lil Easy out there, man. So that was pretty dope as well, man. But if someone asked me, and I've had people ask me, who do you think won? Okay, I'm going to tell you from the perspective of someone who really enjoys lyricism, someone who really enjoys the game of rap, of music. I favorite Bone Thugs and Harmony, okay? Because if you listen lyric-wise to what 3-6 Mafia was doing, this is from a lyricist standpoint now. If you listen to their lyrics, what are they talking about? You know what I mean? I'm not taking anything away from 3 6. You know what I mean? They made hits. You know, at the end of the day, they made hits. They won Oscars, so forth, so on. But when it comes to lyrical ability, to me, you know what I mean, Bone Thugs got it. You know, I'll be I'll be the guy that's not, you know, going with everybody else on that, man. So I'm gonna go against the grain on it, man. But you know, that's my 2 cents.
Well, listen. First of all, I'm gonna say this. Like I said, it was a very entertaining Verzuz because again, that was the first time we ever had anything like that happen. Luckily, it didn't, like Rellz said, it didn't go any further than that. So it turned out to be just entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like in hindsight. But I will say this, man. Me and Rellz we texted a little bit during, and I was like, Busy in his bag, bro. I was like, Busy gonna carry because he was in there. He was grooving. His energy was right. He was getting in there, and I was like, oh, this dude about to carry. Because one thing about Busy, when that dude get to spitting and like not just his spitting, but his flow, his the way he can harmonize,
the cadence,
his
and
voice,
all that,
his cadence, his voice, he is, you know, every group has a superstar. He is the superstar of Bone Thugs. He just is. Yes. He is the superstar when it comes to, you know, actual like performance, right? Like, and I mean performance as far as rapping and you know, and then stage presence and everything else. He is their superstar. You know what I'm saying? Lazy is their moderator, like the guy that keeps everything together. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's Lazy. You know what I'm saying? But Busy is their superstar. He's their guy that's, look, man, I'm gonna put you on my back and we're gonna go.
It is what it is.
So yeah. So Busy, man, I was like, man, this dude's in his bag. I was like, when this dude gets to going, and when that, you know, that Thuggish Ruggish Bone come on, when that First of the Month come on, I was like, it's gonna be a wrap. Like it's literally part 2 of Jadakiss. You know what I'm saying? Like he just gonna But when all that stuff happened, and even though people in the comments and everything was like, oh man, you know, this is dope, and the energy was good. Nah, you could just tell that he came back, he apologized and everything else, but you could tell his energy wasn't.
It was different.
It was different. He was trying to still be like, you know, he was still trying to be in the groove and, you know what I'm saying, this and that and third, and kind of, you know, and help his brothers out and stuff like that. But his energy was totally different. You know what I'm saying?
That's what lets you know that it got settled to finish the Verzuz. I will say he did get in his bag on that Notorious Thugs, brother. He got in his bag then.
And not only on Notorious Thugs, but then on what was the other one? What's that other song? I think
was it the one with Pac in it?
Was it? Yeah,
I think it might have been.
And there was like, where Busy at? Where Busy at? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Busy, go get him, whatever. And that dude came out, man, and he was standing right there. But there was hyping him up to go because for his verse. Yeah, he came out, bro. He started. I was like, yo, Busy is that dude, man. He is that dude.
Busy, he had to also remain vigilant. Okay, as someone that comes from the street, regardless if someone apologizes or something so-called gets settled, it's still in the air. So you don't know what somebody might have in mind. You know, like 3 6 could have had somebody in the back, you know, that ain't got nothing to do with rapping, that's just there for those types of situations, you know, and they could have, you know, so I think he had to also be on point with that, and that's what kind of took away from his energy and stuff like that. But like I said, he did get in his bag several times.
He did
last night, bro.
But his energy was just different, though. Like I said,
he
would, if that would have never transpired, he would have carried Bone Thugs. It would have been a wash. Like he would have washed 3 6. But back to 3 6 though, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all again. We was texting a little bit, and I was like, man, they're about to empty out this clip really early. But bro, those dudes got hits.
Bro, you asked me. Hey, like I said, real quick, I'm gonna let you get back to it, but you asked me people asked me who won lyrically. Bone Thugs. Who put out more hits last night? 666.
Bro, the only other artist or people that, you know what I'm saying, that I've seen that literally put out hit after hit after hit, like literally, like, I mean, like hit that you heard like constantly was probably Ja Rule. Ja Rule, when he was Fat Joe, every single song was like, damn, that was a hit. Damn, that was, I do, man, that was everywhere.
Yeah.
Every song they put out was like, yo, that's it. Like, it's everywhere. Anytime you went to a club, anytime people was playing it everywhere, those were, I mean, they went straight every song. I don't think they played one song that was like not like what song is this? There was a couple of that with Bone Thugs, and you had to be a real. Some of the songs you had to be a real, Bone Thugs and Harmony fan
Absolutely.
to know some of those songs. They were B-side songs.
Yes.
Bro, 3-6 plays A-side the entire night, and I was like, yo, you forget how many hits these dudes got. But anyway, with that being said, though, I think it was a dope night. I think it was a leap forward because after everything, the one thing that they did do was they got a lot of guest appearances. We had guest appearances before, but we had some major guest appearances with this time. Like
DJ came out there, man.
Listen,
DJ came out, man.
Listen. Yeah, exactly. But bro, listen, when Wayne came out, I was like, oh.
That was
they got Tucci to come out here. I said they even got Wayne to come out here on the verses.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, hey. I was like, yo, they are playing. I was like,
that's equivalent to a low blow.
I was getting ready to text you again. I was like, nah, but because I wanted to keep watching it. I wanted to watch that part. So I was like, that's a big joker, bro. Like, there's nothing else you cannot do nothing. The only other way you're gonna beat that is if you get Jay-Z to come out if he had a verse on something.
At the end of the day.
But when he come out, that's a big joker, bro. Like, just collect that pack, and I'm gonna put it over here because ain't none of you got over there is gonna win this book. Like, I got this book. This
and
book
then to me, Terrence Howard was the little joker.
And Terrence Howard was the little joker
because you got him to come out and to get in character, from Hustle and Flow, man.
And he from Cleveland.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like,
Hey, listen.
But like I said, lyrical ability, I picked one. Hits wise, y'all know who put out the most hits last night.
Right. But granted, Bone Thugs did have they had people up their sleeve as well, man. You know what I'm saying? They had Little John come out. They had
Chameleonaire.
Chameleonaire. That was a good one. That was a big one right there.
Yes, sir.
They had Tasha, man. I was so mad that I was kind of not mad. I was disappointed, man, that her mic wasn't really on because that would have been so legendary.
You kind of heard a little bit though. You kind of heard a little bit, and then it went low.
And they were like, you know this voice, and if that really would have projected, God, that would have killed right there. You know what I'm
Imagine how it would have went if she wouldn't even have came out on stage and just started that beginning from backstage where nobody could see her. And then walked out. That would have been crazy, man. But like you said, I think we kind of, we didn't get our, to get the just due on that because it would have been amazing to hear.
Well, listen, though. At the end of the day, though, man, I'm sorry, man. I was gonna go with Bone Thugs to win this, but after everything happened and Busy, got kind of his energy kind of shifted a little bit, and he wasn't, Busy is Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Like, Busy is the Michael Jordan of that team. You know what I'm saying? He's not the glue. He's the Michael Jordan. And if anybody if you heard anything about Michael, now that in retrospect and watching The Last Dance and watching his teammates talk about him now, a lot of people really didn't like Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? They didn't mind playing with him because it was winning, but they didn't personally like him like that.
The person,
exactly. You know what I'm saying? So he was definitely not, so he's kind of like that Michael Jordan, where he got his, people may not like certain things, this and that and third, but he gonna carry. As long as what's the name? We gonna carry. I'm gonna carry y'all. So once he wasn't able to be in that Michael Jordan type of mind frame anymore, it brought the whole situation down because other than lazy, man, the mother, like anybody else really, they wouldn't even like doing nothing. They were just there. It was like, what y'all doing? So anyway, I'm talking about the other two. What's the name?
Wishbone, Crazy Bone, and Flesh and Bone.
Crazy Bone, right? Yeah, like they were just kind of just there. It was like, man, y'all ain't even really like doing nothing. So anyway,
Yeah.
Again, I picked Bone Thugs in the beginning, but after the energy shifted and after 3-6 kept coming with hit after hit after hit, I understand what you're saying as far as lyricism, but Verzuz is not about lyricism. Verzuz is about, in my opinion anyway, Verzuz is about the show.
It absolutely
the show
is.
that you could put on. You know what I'm saying? It's about the show that you could put on. The whole reason why Jadakiss, even though he won with lyricism, was the fact that not only did he win with lyricism, but he also demanded control of the stage. His presence is what actually won that Verzuz. Dropping the mic, this and that, a third, him spitting to the camera like this and that, like that stage presence is what actually won. His lyricism was dope, but it was the stage presence and him commanding that stage presence. So 3-6 Mafia, they put on the better show.
Absolutely.
So for me, oh man, Juicy J freaking bands
throwing that money.
I mean, just throw that money. I mean, like I said, they put on an actual concert, man, on basically. So in my opinion, 3-6 Mafia, you know what I'm saying, 666 Mafia, whatever you want to call them, you know what I'm saying, Country Black, what's his name? Country Black, right?
Crunchy Black.
Yeah, he danced all over. The dude, I had to look him up. I was like, man, how old is this guy? Man?
He old, bro. He old.
He's almost 50 years old, man, and he was out there moving like a 22-year-old. I was like, the whole night. I was like, he gonna pass out by the. It's like he gonna pass out by the third quarter. Nah, he was still going, man. Fourth quarter, he was still going. He was still in the back. So.
Yeah, man. He had that juking, man.
I'll give it the 3-6 though, man, because 3-6 put on the better show.
Yeah, they did.
You know what I'm saying? But it's very disappointing because Bone Thugs definitely. I don't think they came as prepared. I think they came thinking they were doing like an actual like they didn't come for a fight. They came for I don't remember Busy came for a fight, but
a concert.
But yeah. Busy came for a fight.
Essentially.
But the rest of Bone Thugs, man, they came for just a regular concert with them and their fans, and they played a lot of slow, even though a lot of their catalog is like that slow, this, that, and the third, but they play like a lot of it was almost like ballads.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And you're up there against 3-6 where they teared up the club.
They're the complete on complete different sides of the spectrum. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, like I said, when it comes down to that, man, you can't go from the crowd. Ain't gonna go straight from 10 the club. You know what I'm saying? 10 at the club to listening to like a slow ballad.
Yeah,
and they're gonna be like, oh, okay, nah, like it's just, the energy is here, and you bringing the energy,
bringing them back down.
Right. So yeah. So anyway, 3-6 won. I think 3-6 won that one. But let's not get it confused. Bone Thugs, legends in the game. 100%.
Yeah. All legends on the stage last night.
Man. Yes, sir. Hey, we talked a lot. Woo! Hey, we out of here, man. Man, Rellz, what we got for announcements, brother?
Hey, man, coming up April 9th, 2022, man, we got the next big showdown between Dunk Master and Demonology. They're going to slug it out on the track. So once we get the official flyer, we'll be bringing it to you here on Free Smoke. And keep your ears peeled because the next Gap Fest is going to be going down as well. So once we get the dates on that, we'll definitely let you guys know that as well.
There I go, man. Hey, don't forget this Sunday, man, we got New York East City, man, be on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? So make sure I come through and check that out. Other than that, that's all we got. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for rocking out with us, man. Bless up to everyone out there. Big time salute and shout out to the Free Smoke Squad. If you don't know, you are watching Free Smoke. And we do this for the culture. We out of here. Later.